So when you open, like after your first little 2 or 3 minute introduction, you want to go through the four agitations, the four problems that they're experiencing right now. And then you want to go through number two, as you can see here on the right-hand side, is the four aspirations. Your aspirations are quite simply the opposite of your agitations, right? So you go through those four, and then you demonstrate how they're going to get from agitation to aspiration, how they're going to get from problem to solution. And you demonstrate your service as the bridge between that. So you're going to say something like, what's your solution, Amos?
The current format, the current format is a 90 days transformation program
Yeah,
that I break into the first month, uh,
yeah,
mindset, mindset reset and clarity activation.
yeah,
Second month is strategic identity and authority alignment.
yeah,
That's where we align the goals, the message, the offer to
yeah.
remove disalignment and build momentum.
Great.
And the third month is mastery,
Yeah,
momentum, and revenue activation.
great. Okay, cool. So I'm going to use one of the frames, one of the themes that you said earlier, which is probably covering all of what you said, right? So how do you get there? And I want you to write this down because it's very important. And then I'm dealing with this bit here, right? Number three, how do you get there? How do you get there? So how do you get to a point in your business where your business is actually thriving and it's running to a really high level without excess effort or overload from yourself? I want you to write this down because this is incredibly important.
Right.
I believe anyone can get there with one simple word, and that word is clarity. When you have the clarity in your business, you have the clarity in your mindset, you have clarity in your identity, as in who you are, and you have clarity in terms of the outcomes that you want to achieve, and you have a clear roadmap of how to get there, everything in your business transforms. Would you agree? Yes or no? No, go, yeah.
Makes sense.
Great. Yeah. And then you just delve into number four, which is, well, why is clarity so important? And then you just show 3 or 4 slides, 3 or 4 important bits about that. And then you go into why is this important now? Sometimes you can blend these two together. Like, why is it important and why is it important now? Let me share with you guys a frame when it comes to why is it number five, which is why now? Let me see if I can remember this. Political, economical, social. Political, economical, social. Those are three, and you can also go financial as well if you want to.
And cool as
Right.
well.
So
Technology as well.
that's the one. Thank you.
Mhm.
PEST. That was my little framework that I used to remember that. Technological. Okay. So you can use ChatGPT to help you with this, just kind of like not to give you the answers, but to give you some ideas that perhaps weren't coming to your mind straight away. So think about a political, you don't have to use all of these, but using 2 or 3 of them is certainly going to be advantageous. So you can use a political reason why now is an incredibly important time. And again, in your presentations, the more real you can make it, the more timely you can make it, the more impactful it's going to be. So what are the political reasons right now why this is incredibly important? What are the economic reasons right now that this is so important? If I'm Mays, I'm going to use all of the stuff that's going on with Liz Trust right now. I'm going to use that to my advantage. Anything in the media that is negative, you can use it to your advantage. Anything in the media that is positive, you can use it to your advantage. You just got to flip the narrative. So you've seen how Liz Truss is constantly cutting budgets. They're cutting this, they're cutting that. And what's it doing to mindset? What's it doing to your energy? Well, it's lowering it. Yes? And if your energy continues to lower, this is how I have so many patients that come to me and end up with sickening diseases which are life-threatening. Now, let me ask you something. What's your life worth to you? If I gave you £1 million right now, would you take it? Yes or no? Yes, 100%. But if I gave you £1 million right now and said you've only got 1 year left to live, would you take it? Yes or no? Well, no, because you can't do much with it, yes? So what you're saying to me is that your life is worth more than the money, yes or no, guys? Yeah, your life is worth more than the money. And that's why activation and reset is so important right now, because the people, I can tell you now, I can only be completely transparent with you. The people that don't act on this type of stuff and don't go through the transformation that is required, they don't stay the same. Their energy gets worse. And when your energy gets worse, at some point in your journey, your energy is going to deplete. And that's the difference between having a thriving next 20, 30 years and having a really disappointing next 20, 30 years. And for some people, that ends in tragic death because their energy can't keep up with their metabolism. So that's how we can bring something to life and make it, why is it important now? And then the final bit of the sat nav start sequence is going to be, why me? Why would you choose me? Like, what have I been through in this journey that separates me from everybody else? What questions do you guys have about that?
Bingo. Thank you very much.
You're very welcome.
I mean, for me, I just need to put, my program together, put the slides together.
Mhm.
This is a powerful framework. I believe it's going to work. Yeah.
Of course it will. The template for this, for the slides as well, is on the persuasion protocol tab under the templates there. So you
Right.
have a whole template on just how to like map this out and create it for yourself.
Right. Excellent.
Questions, comments, insights, Lorraine, Louise, anybody?
I'm just about to go back. I'm going to do my second masterclass. So I did follow the slides from the first one. I showed it to you anyway, so I'm going to just tweak it, but I'm going to just go back through my notes and make sure that I incorporate some of these, the language and the communication to create
Yeah.
a shift.
Yeah. And there's two sides to a presentation, really, is there's the content of what you say, and then there's the delivery of how you say it. The delivery is often overlooked, so it's really important to practice that in terms of timing, tonality, body language, facial expressions, all of that sort of stuff in order to elevate and get the best possible results. Yeah. Where do you feel like your presentation needs the most support, Lorraine?
I think it's the language side, because it comes off, you reel it off the tongue so easily. And that doesn't necessarily come that easy to me. But I will create a script and use it, get used to speaking in that way, because I come from learning and development. I wouldn't start from where you start from, so I would be starting from trying to get to the model, if you like. So and I do have all the things that you said, like the pest factors and stuff, and I'll actually look and see if I can find any more sort of compelling ones, if things have changed over the last month.
Yeah.
So it's the practice, I think. It's having the right information in there, and the things that are going to move people, I suppose, psychologically, emotionally, etc. Yeah, and then just having the time to practice it. I think that's what it is. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Let me oh, this is going to take a while to download.
Yeah, there is a presentation that I couldn't download. I got the template, but I couldn't download the other presentation, so I'm not sure what's in it. So
just download it on a different browser. It will take a while to download because it's quite a large file.
Okay,
I tried to download that one as well and it wouldn't go.
What browser are you using?
I'm on
Chrome.
Safari.
Yeah, try it on like a Google Chrome, or I think you just got to make sure you've got good internet settings around you for for that download. Where is it? PVP.
The bottom one did work where you could get all the presentation. I think it was the one above it that
Yeah,
H to a link
doesn't
so it's
open.
no longer available.
Yeah, it
Got you.
doesn't. Can't open
Yeah.
it. Mm.
Show you my presentation. Preview events. Here we go. Live in person enrollment event. Here we are. Okay, so you guys can see me, right? Because I can't see you properly. You can see me on my screen, okay.
Yeah.
So in this one here, then this is a replica of like our template. So you want to keep, let's say, 80 to 90% of this same, and then obviously the rest is going to be your kind of nuance and personalized way of doing it. But obviously you want to start with a template with a big smiley face of yourself, kind of like welcome to expert name event. And then in this event, I'll show you how to, and then insert your outcome statement of what they're going to achieve by obviously attending the event, more in line with like what they're going to achieve as a result of working with you, should they choose to do that. And then we're going to have 1, 2, 3 testimonials. And with your testimonials, the way that you want to frame it is not like, oh, here's a testimonial. No, no, no. You want to say, what I'm going to share with you today has also helped Amos, who was struggling with X, Y, and Z. And since working with me on this specific system, has been able to ABC. So Louise, what might you say to that? Give me an example. Louise? You're on mute.
I know I was trying to mute myself. So I'm going to share with you today Sarah, who has been struggling with recovery from their training sessions, and with me following the EAT protocol, has been able to apply their sufficient recovery from their training and how to prepare and refuel for the next day so that they adapt, get better, and have more consistency across their week.
Okay, great. Ladies and gents, all right, now what we've got to do again, Louise, is we want to slow that down. Okay, because you've got really good content in there. Now we want to slow it down so that it lands with the audience. So do you want to share that again a little bit slower for us?
I'll show you today somebody who I've helped called Sarah, who was
No,
struggling.
hang on. This is sorry to interrupt. This is a really important point. Don't say I'm going to share with you this person or I'm going to share with you this success story. What you want to frame is I'm going to show you the techniques, for example, that worked for Sarah, who was struggling. I'm going to show you the exact technique, or I'm going to show you the exact eating plan, or I'm going to show you the exact running structure. I'm going to show you the exact routine that Sarah followed that helped her go from this problem to this solution. Do you guys get why that's important? Yeah.
Strategy I can easily use, yeah.
Because then it's not framing it as, here's a success story. It's framing it as what I'm about to share with you is incredibly valuable, and it's the exact process that helped someone like this. And again, if you say someone that was struggling with X, Y, Z, what you're mirroring is someone in the audience, or lots of people in the audience are also going to be experiencing that same issue. So they're going to be like, oh, wow, I want to know what the process is to get that solution. Yeah, so go ahead again for us, please, Louise.
So I'm going to share with you the exact strategy that I used with Sarah that enabled her to not just fuel her fueling and feel excellent in every session, but recover well afterwards and have more time across the day, more energy across all her days in her social and her work life, and then to continue that high intensity training that she had every single day across the week.